Hi, hello, and howdy. My name is Erin of Essentially Erin, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing another product review. I know a few weeks ago I reviewed the VERB Ghost line, so today we are going to tackle the VERB Curly line. I was blown away by my results with the VERB Ghost line. So there's a pretty high bar for these products to meet, but I'm really excited to try them out because I've heard a lot of really great things. Before we get to the good stuff, my usual disclaimers. One, I do not strictly follow the curly girl method, so the products and or methods that I use today may or may not work for you. They work for me, so that's why I keep doing them. Two, this is not a sponsor review. So all thoughts, opinions, commentary, vibes, all that comes from me and is 100% honest. I really value what we've got going with these essentially honest reviews, so I'm not gonna muck it up by giving you guys recommendations that I don't personally stand behind. So we got all that junk out of the way. Let's jump in. So like I said before, I have previously used VERB products that I have personally absolutely loved. The thing that I love the most about VERB is that they're gluten-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free. I know a large percentage of their products are also vegan. Be sure to read the labels just in case if that is something that matters to you. First, we're gonna go in with the VERB Curl Shampoo. This is a gentle or mild cleanser. Then we are going to follow up with the VERB Conditioner. Both of these products do have glycerin in them. Personally, my curls don't have a problem with glycerin. However, if your hair reacts poorly to it, just be advised, as per my usual, always read the ingredients before you buy. Now, as you can see, we are rocking some really attractive curls here. These are day 5 curls, I believe. So they're getting a little crunchy, getting a little crispy. My scalp still seems to be in pretty decent condition, but it is gonna start to get itchy over the next couple of days. So I'm gonna hop in the shower, test out these products. I'll meet you guys in the bathroom and let you know what I think. Okay, so as far as the shampoo goes, I actually really liked this. The fragrance is very similar to the Reset clarifying shampoo that I've used before. It's very fresh, smells kind of like, clean laundry, a little floral undertones. This definitely had a gentler lather than the clarifying does, so it doesn't sud up as much, but it still does sud up, and my scalp and hair still felt very clean afterwards. So this, great, yeah. It didn't feel like it was very drying either, which is something that I definitely look for in a shampoo, is that cleanliness feeling without feeling like your hair is very brittle afterward. So this one definitely achieved that. Now, as far as the conditioner goes, I don't know if I'm 100% sold on this conditioner. First, the fragrance smelled like, I don't know how to describe it. It kind of smelled like a weird clay smell. I don't know why it would be a different smell than their shampoo. It is very thick, but still moisturizing. So there was still a really good amount of slip from it. Whenever you put a little on your hand, it does start to slide down. So it does have a lot of moisture content in it. I just don't know whether or not my hair felt more or less hydrated afterward than it felt when I used the shampoo. So I don't really know if I got a ton of benefit from using this conditioner. However, I'm gonna keep experimenting with it, put it into the rotation of my wash day items and see. Overall, I feel like we use conditioner primarily to detangle and really soften the curls, so it did do that. However, I also felt like I was fine after I shampooed my hair, so we'll see. Now, as far as the stylers go for this line, we have the leave-in conditioner and we have the curl cream, and that's it. So I'm a little nervous because, as you guys know, if you've been following me here or on Instagram, I love my gels. I love to know that I've got a really solid hold on my hair afterward. However, as per usual, I'm only going to use the stylers from this line to test it out. I do know that there are a lot of people, especially with curly or coily hair, that can get by without any gel and not have to worry about frizz or losing definition. So I am eager to try these out and to see whether or not they will work for both of those things. But based on my previous experience, I usually need to refresh them the second day with a gel, whereas if I use a gel on my original styling day, I can usually go 2 to 3 days without having to add that. So first we're gonna start with the leave-in conditioner. I can already tell that this is going to be a very moisturizing product. Why? I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a very liquidy product. So I can already tell that this is going to be very wet when it comes out. I don't really know if there's a better word to describe that. So first I'm gonna go ahead and detangle all of my hair straight out of the shower, so it shouldn't take very long. I'm gonna use my Be Hairful brush for it, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this styler in. That was fun. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a little because I have a feeling, yeah, that's gonna come out, that's very liquidy. So I'm gonna use this much for this side of my hair and then try again for the other. Okay, so the leave-in conditioner, really good slip, very easy to detangle and kind of glide through the curls. My hair definitely does not feel weighed down by it. It was a very, very light product, so you can tell that it's really gonna be focused more on moisturizing, which is great. It had the similar scent to the shampoo, so I love it because it's very fresh, so I don't know why the conditioner smells different. I wonder if the curl cream is gonna smell the same as it. But next we're gonna go in with the curl cream. I am a serial use too much creamer. I know it sounded weird, but I am going to try to use a little bit of this on each side because I know a little goes a long way. However, I'm gonna try to split it up again like I did for the leave-in conditioner. So we're gonna do a little bit on this side and a little on this side. I can already tell that this is gonna be a thicker product, so this should be interesting. Yeah, definitely thick. Looks like a little poo. But it's easily emulsified, which is nice. So it's not something that feels like you're kind of sludging it around. Okay, so it is definitely a thicker cream than I am used to using. My hair doesn't feel weighed down, but I could tell whenever I was raking it through my hair that I was gonna be able to feel this product, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. We won't really know the full extent of it until it's dried. However, it is still thicker than what I'm used to, but my hair feels very moisturized right now. So I'm excited to see whether or not this is gonna help kind of lock in moisture for me, since I know that's something that a lot of us struggle with, especially during the winter. For styling, now is when I would normally finger coil or finger roll. I'm gonna use my Be Hairful brush today, one, to save time, and two, I'm worried about my hair drying too quickly before everything has had a chance to set. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate and start brush styling, and then I'm gonna make a call on whether or not I wanna air dry or diffuse. I would normally diffuse, as a lot of you guys know, I love my Dyson hair dryer. However, I'm worried that the lack of gel is gonna cause a lot more frizz. So I've kind of got to make that call after I've styled. So my hair is very moisturized and has a really good slip. And how can I 100% know that is because when finger rolling, it was very hard to keep a grip on my hair. So it kept slipping, which not necessarily is a bad or a good thing. I'm actually really eager to see how these results turn out because my hair does feel so moisturized. I'm still very nervous of it not having a hold, so I am gonna go ahead and just let it air dry for as long as my patience will allow. So if I do end up diffusing it, then I will let you guys know. I'm gonna let it sit like this for at least the next 15 to 20 minutes before I try to scrunch out any additional moisture with my microfiber towel. Then at that point, I'll either give up and be impatient like I normally am and diffuse, or I will let it continue air drying. Either way, I will pop back on here to show you guys the results, and then we'll talk about how we feel.
6 hours later.
Okay, so my hair is finally dry. It has been 10,000 hours. I am actually a little shocked. So one, I did manage to hold out, literally one of the toughest things I've ever had to do, and air dry my hair for the last several hours. I hate the feeling of wet hair, and I just hate that it soaks through your clothes and then it kind of feels like slimy on your neck, and it's just blech. Like I very rarely air dry because of that. However, I really wanted to see how frizzless I could get this wash day. The one thing that I'm actually very shocked about is how light my hair feels. I legitimately thought that it was gonna feel far more weighed down. Now I know I'm not gonna get nearly as much shrinkage or as volume out of this wash day, so it might look like it's heavier. However, that's because I didn't diffuse, I air dry. So whenever I diffuse, I know I always get a little bit more lift and more volume in my curls versus when I'm air drying and I just kind of let my hair fall the way that it wants to. So this is my hair. The cast is still there. It's definitely crunchy. Like, I don't know how well you guys can tell, but it's definitely crunchy. I didn't think there was gonna be that much of a cast that got formed with these products because they were more cream based. So this is actually like a pretty good surprise. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that this side is, it's just my wonky side. It literally never dries as well as this side, and I don't know what to do about it. So I can almost always guarantee that there's gonna be frizz on this side. So I can already see it. However, the definition is still there, and I'm still really happy with the overall look of this side. So next we have the finish step, which is really where we go ahead and scrunch out the crunch and fluff so that we can get a little bit more volume. We'll break the gel cast, and that will give us our finished look for the day. Now, to keep things within the VERB family, I am going to use the VERB Ghost Oil. I love this oil. It comes out thick, but it goes on light. It's very, like, I don't know what VERB has done technology-wise to give us such lightweight products like these, but I'm here for it. So we're gonna take a little bit of this, we're gonna scrunch out the crunch, smooth away some of the frizz, then I'm gonna go in with my pick and fluff at the roots, and we'll see what our final results are. So overall, I mean, aside from this really wonky thing, this is way better than I thought it was going to be. Like, yes, I'll always have these like frizzy wonky bits on this side. That's just, I've learned everybody has wonky bits. It's just life with curly hair, and we all kind of have to accept it. But, I mean, my hair feels super light. My hair not only feels really light, but it also feels very hydrated. Like, I understand why people were going crazy over this line, because it makes your hair feel like there's not a ton of product in it, but you're left with really like healthy, look how shiny it is. Like, this is sorry, like I don't have the words. Like I'm very impressed. Yeah. It's definitely not as much shrinkage as I normally get. It's hard to tell, but like my hair's usually like more up here. But I mean, if I were to do this exact same wash day and then add a gel on top of it and then diffuse, like, don't come for me. This style will be bomb. I also wonder what it would be like to mix the curl cream leave-in with the Ghost shampoo and Ghost conditioner. Might have to experiment a bit. Yeah, but I mean, it definitely doesn't have the same kind of hold that I would be used to. I can pretty much guarantee that I'm gonna have to add some sort of gel or a holding mousse probably tomorrow or the day after, just based off of the type of hold and definition that I can see right now, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that I need to be aware of what my current routine is so that I know how to make my wash day last as long as possible. But overall, I'm happy with this wash day. I'm sorry, I know I've been in a weird mood lately, but like this is pretty good. Like, Be Hairful is still, you know, giving me bomb natural looking curl results, which is one of the reasons why I absolutely love that brush, is that it doesn't look like super fake. Like, this is how just curls could look naturally. Sorry, I know, I'm in a weird place. So yeah, to recap, curl shampoo, gentle shampoo. I really liked it. My hair feels super clean afterward. I think that this would be a good one to rotate in between clarifying. I probably clarify way more than I should, but this would be a really good, gentle, mild cleanser to kind of do the in-betweens if you are or are not co-washing. I think this would be a good thing to add into your wash lineup. Conditioner. I don't know if I'm crazy. If I'm crazy and this smells the same as the rest of the line to you guys, please leave a comment below, because to me, this smells nice and bright and floral and clean. This doesn't smell bad. It just smells earthier, I guess is the best way to describe it. It just has, I don't know. I really don't know how to describe it. It's almost as if like this is the cousin of this. So like you can smell some of this undertone in it, but it's just not all the way there. However, it's a good conditioner. I wasn't blown away by it, so I don't know whether or not these are necessarily something that you need to buy as a pair versus one or the other. I think it's a good conditioner. I personally liked the Ghost conditioner more just because it felt a little bit more lightweight. However, I can't like not recommend this. It's just a good conditioner. No big deal. Then we came in with the leave-in conditioner. This was really lightweight and moisturizing. So I was actually really shocked. I don't think that I've ever used a leave-in conditioner that is this lightweight. Like, I know I did that earlier, but like that is a lot of liquid and a lot of movement for a product, but it still did its job. Like my hair feels very moisturized. It feels like it's not gonna dry out the minute that I step outside. And if you pair this with the curl cream, like dynamic duo, it 100% makes sense that they put these in the same line, because whatever you may not have gotten moisturized from this, you're gonna get it from the curl cream. I think that this would actually be a great product for people that have curly or coily hair, because it felt very moisturizing without weighing my hair down. And I know that locking moisture is a lot more difficult for some of those coilier hair types. This is definitely something that I could recommend and stand behind. So if you have curlier or coily hair and you've tried this, I would love to know what your results were and how you feel about it. So please leave that in the comments below. Overall, all of this line, I would give an 8.5 out of 10 to. And the only thing that is that counterintuitive thing is the conditioner. Like I said, I wasn't blown away by it. I liked it, but with the Ghost shampoo and conditioner, like both of those products blew my mind. So this is a great product line. I think that this is even something that people that have type 2C could use. So I know that they generally have worries about weighing their hair down too much. So they might be a little bit on the heavier side for them, but I think that these would actually be good products for them because it would allow the moisture to be added to your hair without hanging on it. So that is my essentially honest review of the VERB curl line. We use their shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, and curl cream. Overall, I am very impressed with this line. This would be the third line of VERB products that I've tried, and none of them have failed me. The only line I have yet to try is their hydration line. It is actually sitting at a box near my feet, so the review will be coming to you guys. So far, this is a company that I can 100% stand behind and advocate for their products. Like, subscribe. You can even turn on the little notification icon so that you can get notified every time I drop a new video. If there are other products or lines that you guys want me to try, please leave them in the comments. I kind of use you guys as my best indicator for what's working and what's not, what you guys want to see. It all comes from the comment section of these videos. I love responding. I love connecting with you guys. And most importantly, I love learning how you guys are essentially being yourself.
Several bad puns later.
Follow with the VERB conditioner. That is backwards. That does not work. The curl, oh, that's backwards. That was weird. Like, I'm in a weird headspace, so forgive me. My bad.